What's up, guys? Today we're going to talk about some DeWalt coil nailers. Here are two DeWalt nailers. Now, while they look very similar, there is a big difference between these two. The one on the left is a roofing nailer, and the one on the right is a siding and fencing nailer. The biggest difference between the two is that the roofing nailer will not accept very long nails. It only accepts nails up to 1 3/4 inches, while the siding and fencing nailer will accept up to 2.5 inch nails. Now, typically, if you're putting up siding, you want to use this nailer here. You want to use some nails that will go through your siding and through your sheathing and hit your studs. So therefore, that's why that longer nail is needed. If you're in our shop, you can find nails by the box in our tool room. Here is 1 1/4 inch nails. They're 15 degrees. Now, these nails can be used in both of these nailers, but we mainly use the roofing nailer in our shop. Remember that 70 to 120 PSI needs to be maintained on your air pressure. Now, being pneumatic, there's a tip on the end here. That's where your air hose connects. If you want to load this nailer, you first press a button here, and this pulls open. You can put your finger right here, and this will pull back. If I stand this up just so you can see it like so, here is what we have. We have our coil nails that have been set in here. So here is the rounded part. You can see over here, there's some writing on the back, 3/4. So your nails kind of move up or down depending on how long they are, okay? Now, we're using the 1 1/4 inch nails. So if we load this machine, we're gonna set our nails in here. We're going to pull, and I'm gonna turn this a little so we can see a little better. I'm gonna pull these nails up as high as I can get them. Notice that there is, let me point out right here, notice that there is a groove right here that first nail needs to be in. So as I put these in, you can see that first nail is in that groove. Once I have it where I want it, I'm going to go ahead on this one and shut this and let it clamp down. If you're not in there perfectly and you see those nails are not quite in there perfectly, it's not going to latch for you. So let's try that again one-handed. Let's see how we can do this. There we go. And then you'll just close this over here and it will snap shut as well, like so. Okay. Now we are ready to use our roofing nailer. The siding nailer over here is the exact same. There's a lever here that flips open. It pulls this back. Probably the difference here is that if we're using the shorter nails, they're going to be lower in this chamber than the roofing nailer that we just looked at. Once we have, again, we'll have that slot. Once we have our nails lined up appropriately, we'll want to shut this. I usually let that hold there. This one is much harder to close, so I usually like to close this side first on this nailer, and then you push it closed like that. And that is a wrap on our coil nailers.